The story begins with Anna, a nurse, returning home after a long shift to her suburban neighborhood and her husband, Luis. Due to a scheduled date night, they miss an urgent news bulletin. However, their peaceful morning takes a horrifying turn when a neighborhood girl enters their bedroom and kills Luis, who quickly reanimates as a zombie and attacks Anna. In a desperate attempt to escape, she flees in her car, but crashes and loses consciousness. When Anna wakes up, she finds herself joining forces with Police Sergeant Kenneth Hall, electronics salesman Michael, petty criminal Andre, and his pregnant wife, Luda. Together, they break into a nearby mall seeking shelter. However, their refuge is short-lived as they encounter a zombified security guard who attacks them, resulting in Luda getting scratched. In dire need of safety, they encounter 3 living guards, CJ, Bart, and Terry, who offer them sanctuary within the mall. Reluctantly, the group surrenders their weapons in exchange for refuge. They divide into smaller groups to secure different sections of the mall, knowing their survival depends on cooperation. From the rooftop, they spot another survivor, Andy, stranded in his gun store across the zombie-infested parking lot. This newfound glimmer of hope drives them to devise a plan to bridge the dangerous gap between their group and Andy, hoping to find salvation in his presence. The next day, a delivery truck arrives at the mall carrying a group of survivors who are being chased by zombies. CJ and Bart initially want to turn them away, but are outvoted and forced to surrender their weapons. Among the newcomers are Norma, Steve Marcus, Tucker, Monica, Glenn, Frank, and his daughter, Nicole. An ailing woman is brought in on a wheelbarrow but tragically dies and turns into a zombie. Recognizing the pattern, the group realizes that the disease is transmitted through bites. Andre, concerned about his pregnant wife Luda, leaves to check on her, unaware that she has been concealing her scratch from the others. They soon discover that Frank has also been bitten and poses a potential threat. After a heated discussion, Frank decides to isolate himself. When he eventually succumbs to the infection and turns, Kenneth is forced to put him down with a gunshot. Meanwhile, Kenneth and Andy forge a bond through written messages on a whiteboard, while love blossoms between Anna and Michael, as well as Nicole and Terry. When a power outage occurs, CJ, Bart, Michael, and Kenneth venture to the parking garage to activate the emergency generator. There, they encounter a friendly dog and fear a breach. Unexpectedly, zombies swarm the area, and Bart falls victim to their relentless attack. In a desperate act of self-defense, the group douses the zombies in gasoline and sets them ablaze. Meanwhile, Luda, held captive by Andre, goes into labor but tragically loses her life. As Norma checks on them, Luda reanimates as a zombie. In a moment of necessity, Norma is forced to kill the zombified Luda, triggering Andre's rage. A fierce gunfight ensues, resulting in the deaths of both Andre and Norma. Upon arriving at the scene, the rest of the group discovers a zombie baby, which they swiftly determined to survive, they devise a plan to make their way to the nearby marina. With the help of Steve's yacht, they aim to reach an island on Lake Michigan. To secure their escape, they reinforce 2 shuttle buses from the parking garage. As hope and determination guide their actions, the group prepares to face the perilous journey ahead, united in their resolve to find safety and sanctuary on the distant island. Later, in a daring attempt to save Andy, the group employs a resourceful plan. They equip the trusty dog named Chips with supplies and lower him into the zombie-infested parking lot. Remarkably, the zombies show no interest in Chips, allowing him to safely enter Andy's store. However, a relentless zombie manages to slip through the dog door. Nicole, deeply attached to Chips, takes drastic action by crashing the delivery truck into the gun store. Unfortunately, this results in her being trapped alongside a zombified Andy. Unwilling to abandon their comrade, Kenneth, Michael, Tucker, Terry, and CJ navigate through the sewers and make their way to the gun store. In a fierce battle, they eliminate Andy and rescue Nicole. Gathering much-needed ammunition, they make their way back to the mall. However, their journey takes a tragic turn, as Tucker suffers a severe leg injury. Unable to bear his suffering, CJ shows mercy by putting him out of his misery with a gunshot. Once inside the mall, they face the harsh reality that they cannot lock the door securely, leaving them with no choice but to evacuate using the reinforced buses. Faced with the imminent danger of the zombie horde, the group must muster their strength and courage to make a desperate escape. While traversing through the city, Glenn loses control of a chainsaw, resulting in a tragic accident that claims the lives of both him and Monica. Their bus careens off the road as blood splatters on the windshield. Meanwhile, CJ, Kenneth, and Terry search for any remaining survivors. In a desperate turn of events, Anna confronts and eliminates the zombified Steve, seizing his boat keys. At the marina, CJ selflessly sacrifices himself, allowing the others a chance to escape. However, Michael reveals the bite wound. Understanding the inevitable fate that awaits him, he takes his own life, leaving Anna, Kenneth, Nicole, Terry, and their loyal companion Chips to flee aboard the yacht. As they sail away, the group watches footage, captured on a camcorder discovered on the boat. The footage offers a glimpse into Steve's life before the outbreak, but ends with their supplies running out, and their arrival at an unknown island. Their fate hangs in the balance, as they are suddenly overwhelmed by a swarm of zombies. The camcorder falls, leaving their ultimate destiny uncertain.